California Divorce Basics. If you're a resident getting ready to file for divorce in the Golden State, or if you're already in the middle of a divorce, here's the lowdown on the basics of divorce laws. To file for divorce of a marriage in California, either you or your spouse must have lived in California for 6 months and in the county where you're filing your case for at least 3 months. If you don't meet these residency requirements, you can file for legal separation, then file an amended petition for divorce in the county in which you live once your residency requirements are met. If you don't meet the 3-month county residency requirement, filing for legal separation can make a huge difference in your case. For example, if you and your spouse have lived in the Bay Area, but you've recently moved to Fresno, if you file for legal separation in Fresno, that's where the case is going to be dealt with, not in the Bay Area. Once you file the divorce and deliver the paperwork to your spouse, you must wait at least 6 months from the date your spouse received the papers before the divorce can be finalized. Also, some people think that they need to be the one to file, or otherwise they're at a disadvantage. However, that's not the way it is. Being the filing spouse does not give you any kind of advantage in the case. Common law marriage. Contrary to popular belief, there's no common law marriage in California. You aren't married unless you obtain a marriage license and entered into a legal relationship, and you can't get a legal divorce unless you are legally married. It doesn't matter how long you've lived together or whether one of you took the other's name. Grounds for divorce. California is a no-fault state, which means you won't argue for a divorce based on the other person's wrongdoing. Most often, the basis for a divorce is irreconcilable differences that have caused the marriage to break down. Fault isn't entirely irrelevant, though. If your spouse abandoned the family, committed adultery, or was violent, the court may consider those facts in dividing property or awarding alimony. Property division. California is one of only a handful of states that uses a community property system, meaning that all the property and debts that you acquired during the marriage are shared equally between the two of you at divorce. That includes income of all kinds, savings from income, property, and anything else that you own. However, it doesn't include either spouse's separate property, which includes inheritances, gifts, and property that the spouse owned before the marriage, as long as the separate property wasn't mixed up with the marital property. California custody. California courts begin with a presumption that it's best for a child to have frequent and continuing contact with both parents after a divorce. If possible, judges want to support joint custody arrangements. However, the details of the parenting plan will be determined by the child's best interests. If parents can agree on a parenting plan, the court will usually approve it. If you're not able to agree, you'll be ordered to attend mediation sessions, and if that doesn't work, the court will take over and the judge will decide how you'll share time with your children. Like all states, California requires parents to support their children even after a divorce. The amount of child support depends primarily on each parent's income and other resources and how much time each parent spends with the children. Sometimes the court will impute income to a parent who has the capacity to earn more than he or she is actually earning. Same-sex marriage isn't legal in California now, but it was for a short period in 2008, and California also offers domestic partnership registration for same-sex couples. Any same-sex couple who registered or married in California at any time can get divorced in California, even if they don't live in the state anymore. If you're thinking about or are already getting divorced and would like more information about the process and how to protect your rights, give us a call and we'll schedule a consultation to see what the best next step is for you. Thank you.